Welcome to the Kinky podcast, where we give you your weekly dosage of nasty, freaky, kinky conversation and relationships too. Here's our host. It's your girl, Chase, the C. Hayes, but how you say it long as that flavor stays in your mouth. I'd be mad if you gave this slaughterhouse of a dick to another bitch. Yes, I would be very upset.
Y'all, it's your girl, Royal, no tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen. You see the headline. When I say it was a wet spot, I mean it was a wet spot. Like, it was like all encompassing the entire bed or whatever, almost.
And your boy Hubdusa, as they say, giving it to you from the front and the back. Nobody asked you what you like or what you feel works better. I said what works for me.
It's time to start the show. Let's get kinky.
Hey guys, please. Hey y'all. What's going on?
Cutting it close there.
Hayes headlines. Like,
you want to try that again?
hey guys, it's Chase to C. Hayes, but how you say it? Lost that flavor. Stacey about welcome to the Kinky podcast, where we give you this weekly dosage of nasty, freaky, kinky, killing stuff. Give you this is me, not on drugs, so benefits.
I know she's off of it.
Benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
It's your boy Hubdusa here, giving it to you from the front and the back.
Oh, hold on.
What a week! I swear.
Listen,
The lovely Royal may stop in right now. She is doing that school thing that she always does. So yeah, if she shows up, she shows up. She may be in chat. She may show up on. We'll find out. We'll see.
listen, it's getting crazy out here in these streets. In the streets of the crazy, it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you tell people that we were live?
Yes, I told you we are live.
No, did you tell people that we were live?
Oh, I did not. I did not go into Discord and let them know.
The one job.
It's not the one job, but you know.
I mean, primary job. Hi, Mo. Hey, Sean.
I'm just saying, you know, most of them, they should be subscribed to us on YouTube, so they should have got the notification we're going live at 8 o'clock.
I mean, yes, but still, people, we haven't done this in 3 months. You think 3 or 4 months, you think people are going to remember?
I mean, nah. I mean, I understand. Are you going to do it? You want me to do it? I can do it.
I just did it.
Okay. Well, why you got to fight me about it? It's you and me time. Why you got to fight me?
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Listen, we are in a open relationship. Treese just is here sometimes. This is great. You know, they live there. I live here. We don't got to see each other. I feel like that's the greatest type of relationship that you can have. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but space. Grand amount of spaces.
All the space in the world.
All the space.
But when we come together, it's all
background up. Oh no, I don't have my little nasty background up no more. Damn.
You know what happened?
I don't know where it is.
I know you can't really tell mine.
Oh, here it is. Open.
Oh yeah, there you go. You can see it. Yeah.
Hold on. I feel like it's gonna do me dirty. There you go with the switcheroo. There you go. Okay.
Oh,
there it is.
That's how you got switch it up, huh?
There it is. Okay, we good now. Anyway, so we have a lot of things to talk about. Actually, let me end my live. I'm so rude. I went live. I'm live. Okay, guys, I have to end my live. But if you guys want to come over to the Kinkazoid podcast, you guys can come over. The link is in my bio. So yeah, Kinkazoid podcast on YouTube. Search it up. All right. Okay. All right. Now, since we're here and gonna get some views.
Right, you know, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's always the plan. Thank you guys once again, honestly and truly, no jokes added this time, for sticking by us in a weird time frame. Okay.
Yes.
You know, it's mainly Treese and Darren's fault, but we're not gonna put the blame on anyone particular, you know.
As you just got finished doing it, but you know, I understand.
mean, like, you know, you guys, well, technically you guys are the only people who have lives. I wake up. So that's what I got going on, you know.
Mhm.
But
I
no,
hear you.
truly, we all have had a really busy summer. Pretty kiss surprise, shawty. A pretty hectic summer. We have been extremely busy back and forth between, myself going out of town, babysitting, and doing events for family and all this other stuff. And they have their
Oh,
kids get ready for school and yada yada
did
yada.
we got baby yet?
He has not come yet. He has not come yet. But the good thing about it is he's going to be born in Libra season. I will take him as a Libra more than as a Virgo because that means he'd be like his father.
Okay.
So I will love him as a Libra. I mean, I will love him regardless of the fact. I'm not like that zodiac person. I'm not that person, but it's nice. Nice. So anyways, but we've all been busy, so we really do appreciate you guys for staying tuned, for staying with us, checking in, and also keeping up in the Discord, keeping up conversations and
Yes. Yes.
us having to be a part of it. You guys are awesome in your own way, so we really do appreciate the support all the way around, in the midst of us being missing. But we are not doing that anymore. We is here, baby. The summer is over. It's officially fall. Um, there is so many leaves on the damn ground. It is crazy outside, and it's cold as fuck up here. Alexa, what's the temperature
I
outside?
can't say that. It is the temperature has finally dropped from the 80s. We in that nice 70 range right now. Hopefully, knock on some wood that it ain't about to go back up.
No,
But now you got me. Got want to check the weather now because
it's 59 right now for me. It's 59
70,
degrees.
70, 70, 70. Thursday's gonna be in the 81s, but the rest of the time 70. So yeah, it's getting that way. It's getting toward the
Yeah,
fall.
but my fall started like a week. My fall weather started like a week and a half ago, where it really started getting into like more like the 70s groove, like random 80 spikes. But just because today was like 65, I think the most was today's weather, or 70 maybe, doesn't mean anything. Massachusetts is a psychotic bitch. Okay. It doesn't in Massachusetts it is. So there you go.
Jen South Circle.
So it just depends though, because like throughout September through early October, you will wake up in the morning with the 55. By mid-afternoon, it's 70, and then like it's 2, 3 o'clock, you're getting out of school, and now it's like 80 for no reason. And then by the time it hits 6 o'clock, now it's like 76, 71,
Damn,
going into 68.
80, 83, and the sun's down. Woo! You can have that, King. Uh-uh, not for me.
In Georgia. In Georgia.
Georgia,
But yeah,
Georgia.
so weather's changing, so we'll be around more. So that's all that's important. Anyways, I don't know if you guys can see the title, if it's changed or not. I don't think it is, but this title of this episode of this podcast
Nope,
is
it changed on. I told you on YouTube it changed.
okay.
Facebook.
What you call it? It is Diddy Dirty Party. um we all know what's going on with Diddy,
Hmm.
we all know what's happening.
Oh, it's not just Diddy, but yeah, Diddy's the start
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. Diddy is this, but that's what my thing is. Diddy is the start of this, you know, um, and it's gonna start just tumbling very, very weirdly and very fast. To be honest, I think this started with the R. Kelly. I feel like they were, because I mean, R. Kelly was, partying with them and everything too. So
Mhm.
I just feel like it's a trickle down effect that's happening. It's taking its time, but it's happening. Um, and I feel like everybody is just not over 1,000 bottles of baby oil that was found.
Baby
No
oil
one,
and lube. It ain't just baby. It was baby oil and lube.
that's grosser. That is grosser. Like, why you need so much? We all know why you need so much.
Don't forget about the 784. How can you put that? The toys, 784 toys.
Oh,
Yes.
there was just mad dicks flying everywhere.
Yeah,
There was
everywhere.
mad straps.
You get a dick. You
Dicks.
get a dick. Everyone get a
Everybody
dick.
get a dick. And I was telling someone, well, maybe he was just being very health conscious and didn't want to reuse them, so was just buying them in plethoras, so that way you just throw them away. You just get a new one, throw them away. But do you know how much it costs? Do you know how much those shits cost? If you get like a good one, I ain't even talking about one that straps. Like I'm just talking about like just a regular suction cup one, right? If you get one of those, it's like Adam and Eve prices. I think it's maybe like 10 to like it's like $12 to $20.
Well, he's getting her wholesale prices.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's like $10 to $12 each. So let's just say
Mhm.
that 15 times 200 is whatever number that is, because I can't count. So you got to think about like that's mad money. Like
You talking about Diddy here? Mr. Take that. You about to go
no,
give me some
I get
cheesecake?
no, no, I get it. I get it. It's nothing to him. It's nothing to him, but that's an investment.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's literally an investment. And like this is my thing though. We have talked about orgies. You have been in plenty of orgies. Candace has not.
Yes.
But you have been in plenty of orgies, and your experience with them that you've talked about previously on the show and whatever may have you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about you Diddy walking through a room full of used dildos, sniffing them like the cork on a freshly opened expensive wine is crazy.
I remember this party. Freak
Yeah.
Nick. Yeah.
But like, and we've talked about going to sex clubs, right?
Right.
We talked about even swingers parties. A swinger party happened in The Grinch. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody forget that scene where they were going in the house and they were throwing their keys in a fishbowl. So we're not going to sit here and pretend that America. And I can only say America isn't like sexualized, maybe sometimes overly sexualized, right? And then being in Hollywood where you feel like you can do as you please, essentially, and experience things that you haven't experienced in your own small town life, I just feel like this is not unusual. This is not an unusual thing. And I don't like that people are making this seem weird.
You know what? The add-on to that, the cops are talking about, oh, we confiscated 1,000 bottles of baby oil lube. We've confiscated 784 dildos. I got one question. Are any of those things illegal to actually have?
No.
So why are you confiscating them?
You know why they're confiscating them? If they're used, they want to process that for DNA collection.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that is. They just want the DNA in the system. And
But
that's illegal to do. You
Mhm.
cannot confiscate and save DNA that is not part of an investigation. Like it's not part of like a prosecution for one said person.
Mhm.
That's like there was like an episode of like that on Law and Order where a victim had been raped and her DNA was saved into the system, and when they had people as a suspect for a murderer, they took her DNA and they had it in the system. And what you're not supposed to do, you're not supposed to run it for like comparison in that sense, because you have one is like a victim run, one is like the actual
Mhm.
whatever, and the woman ran it in the system across the border and
Mhm.
tried to put this person in jail for something that happened that didn't even have anything to do with what was happening right then and there. It
Exactly.
was crazy. But anyway, the point is I feel like this in some light makes people who are in a different walk in life feel judged and prosecuted
Heavily.
for
Heavily.
their lifestyle,
Mhm.
because it's like, well, yeah, the amount of shit he got in his house is on a surplus amount, but
You don't
And
know.
he
You don't know
should.
how often he has these parties. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying whatever charges that he's being charged for, he did. Whether he's did them or not. I'm not saying those aren't serious. But the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of things that they're taking a lot of liberties with this whole, grabbing things up in this whole case. It's going to get very weird. That's the best way to put it. It's going to get really weird.
And I guess my question is, in layman's terms, what is he really being charged for?
Sex
If it
trafficking and all that stuff. That
okay, but like I guess, how do we get into sex trafficking with Diddy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did we? I don't
Diddy
know how
was
such.
everyone. It all stemmed from Diddy. That's what they're trying to say. Diddy hosted everything. Diddy had this. It's sex trafficking. It's blackmailing. It's extortion. It's so many things they're saying he did from these sex parties.
I just feel like a lot of them happened before iPhones or smartphones.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the other ones, because phones kept developing, I feel like weren't as intricate as the ones before. This is what I'm saying. I feel like they're focusing on things that's happening now and all this other stuff, but like we gotta think about the times. I mean, 2000, 2009 ish,
Mm-hmm.
2008, 2009 ish was when, no, 2010, I think 2009, 2010. I'm gonna say 2010 was the first time that the iPhone came out.
What's that?
So there was, iPods and stuff like that beforehand, but they couldn't take pictures, right? So 2010, 2011, we have our first smartphone, which is the iPhone, right? Beforehand, you had like the flip phones that would take pictures, but like those are you're able to like, take those from anybody. So I'm saying we're only looking at a 20 something year time frame.
Let me tell you. First iPhone was 2007.
But it didn't have a camera or nothing on it. There's no way.
First iPhone, it had a camera on it. It was a little dot in the top corner, but it had a camera.
I don't remember anybody having an iPhone in 2007.
I'm just telling you.
Do you get what I'm saying? 2007 was, I don't even think that was like 2007 was the Razor. 2008 was the Sidekick. 2007 was the Nextel with the maroon one and the blue phone. Those had cameras.
Motorola HTC Touch and iPhone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like iPhone, no one had an iPhone in 2007. Like in my school, no one had an iPhone. Right. The first iPhone that I ever seen presented to me was when I went to college in 2010. And that was when everyone had first really got the iPhone. I'm not going to like, you know what I'm saying? It might have came out 2007, but popularized, it happened in 2010.
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just looking at them like, yeah, they've been around. You get what I'm
saying? Like 2010 was when it was like iPhones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys still think about it. People were either having, it wasn't Android and iPhone at this time. It was BlackBerry and iPhone. So you either had a BlackBerry or you had an iPhone. Those were the two phones at the time that was like the top rated.
Nextels. Nah.
I hate it. Oh, where you at? That was Boost too, Boost Mobile. But like when I had my BlackBerry, BBM was lit. The BBM was lit. But like anyway, like I was saying, you only have maybe like 15 something years of like phones, right? Think about before that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to know what kind of freaking disgusting bullshit was going on before phones. Okay.
Someone that had camcorders and all that shit.
I had
Yeah.
listen, I had a Sidekick 08, baby. I had the first one.
I,
Okay.
I was an HCC man. I had all the
Shit.
pocket PCs. That was my thing. No, the whole slide up though. Had a slide up
I
keyboard.
had that. I had the ringtone, come and do the sidekick, pick it. Like I had the song that went with it. And my ringtone was Kiss Me Through the Phone by Soulja Boy. And the ball would light up and everything. I had my AIM chat on there. And it sucks that the sidekick came out.
AIM, oh God, not
It
AIM.
sucks
What?
that the sidekick came out when it did because AIM just started dying when the sidekick came out. Like people still used AIM, but it just started dying down. Like because before that it was heavy.
Yes.
Yes, it was. Like I love my sidekick. Like you couldn't tell me nothing. And it rung
Man.
so loud. It was so loud. Oh,
That was
that
back when.
ringtone was
Hold on.
crazy.
Didn't you have to pay per character too?
Mm.
You sure? I mean not messenger, but like you send a text message from a sidekick or something like that. You had to pay per character.
No.
What was the per message? Just per message. I
Mm-mm.
mean, phones back then it was crazy. Call me after 9 o'clock. Click.
Yeah. And then on the sidekick, it had the cartridges on the ends that you could change the color to make it. Mine was a bright green. So I mean, yeah, but yes, definitely those were the days of yo, call me right back. Cause I can get free calls in. I can't call
Mhm.
out, or call after 7, or call after 9 o'clock. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? The text messages was only limited. And this is why I don't understand. And I know we're getting off track, but this is why I don't understand people who are like, ugh, I hate talking on the phone. I only want to text. And I'm like, for the first like 7 to 8 years of you having the availability of having a phone, especially if you grew up like in middle school to high school, 05, 06, whatever. And I'm saying this as a middle millennial, like, shut up. You had to call. You had to do that because
Ain't
texting
nobody
was
want to hit
funny.
the same button. I
Just
mean,
over
we
and over
got
and over
pros
again.
at it, but
Yeah.
it was annoying. Like, man, just pick up the phone and call me.
Just pick up the phone and call. That's why I don't understand how people are like so against talking on the phone now. And I'm like, you should be used to it at this point. But any which way, I feel like when Diddy's in trouble, he always seems to have a beau like on his side. He always has like some type of woman of some stature that is going to be on his side. And here's the thing. I feel like Carisha wasn't as smart as J-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
So when Diddy got accused of shooting somebody in the club, and then Shine ended up taking the fall for it, and then he got deported to Belize and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Right in the midst of J-Lo made sure she took exit stage left graciously. Okay, she left. She said, "You know what? I'm a fly girl. Okay, I know who I am. I'm Jenny from the block. I gotta go. All right." So yeah, I didn't talk to people when I had to. You're not gonna make me now. But yeah,
Yes,
like
we gonna make you talk to
we're
me.
gonna make you talk. We're gonna make you talk. But yeah, J-Lo left. She was gone. She knew she had to separate herself from that man. And I feel like that's the only reason why she isn't being drugged through the dirt. Carisha, I feel like with the first little thing that happened while she was dealing with him, she should have bounced. She should have bounced. Because now, I mean, everything that comes out, was Carisha there? Was that because all the stuff that's happening now? And mind you, this is stuff that's been happening way before Carisha even existed. This was happening when he was with J-Lo and all those other people beforehand.
Oh, even before J-Lo, like Diddy been around for a while.
And I think people are also oh, that's the nicest thing he's ever said.
Right. No backhanded compliment, no nothing. Just flat out, you have a beautiful
Well,
voice.
it's because it's cheesy.
Mhm.
Just as nice and cheesy. But what was I gonna say? Oh, the The
Mm.
conspiracy theories. He took Biggie out. The
There's so many.
the Kim Porter thing, because she was writing a memoir.
Mhm.
They're saying that like Kim out of nowhere had a heart attack, like out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. If y'all know who Jaguar is, she's the girl who sung originally on the song with Jay-Z, the popular I Gotta Make This Song Cry.
Mhm.
She does a lot of like empty space interviews. When I talk about empty space interviews, she's one person on one couch just talking and just airing shit out. And literally, and so
Killer.
she's been saying stuff. Like she's been saying stuff, and almost everything that she's been saying has been coming out. And I'm like, girl, okay. Anyway, but she said something along the lines of, you have Andre Harrell, who was, part of, I think, what record label was it that they started? It wasn't Atlantic. It was, I can't think of it right now. But you have Andre Harrell, heart attack. Okay. Kim Porter was the last person out of that whole project to die, heart attack. And then you had, I think it was Heavy D too, heart attack. So she's like, you're telling me all these 3 people all died from the same fucking thing? And like, out of all of them, Kim Porter, as a woman, was supposed to live longer and has always been thin, had a healthier style and everything like that. And she dies like that
Mhm.
in the midst of her writing her memoir. They're like, so it's a little funky. Now, here's the thing about Jay-Z. The only thing that Jay-Z right now, a lot of stuff has been going off in the air is because of Jaguar saying that on I'll Be Sure too, right? Is that Jay-Z, that white Becky with the good hair, was a real woman, and she was Jay-Z's side chick while him and Beyonce was in the early stages of marriage, and she was pregnant. And supposedly, allegedly, he found out he was pregnant, and she died out of nowhere. She died. And that's always been a suspicion to a lot of people. They also said that that Jay-Z had something to do with Aaliyah being murdered.
Oh, we about to get real deep in.
Because it was something about somebody was supposed to provide Aaliyah with a certain type of aircraft, but the other people took the aircraft, or it didn't happen, so someone else offered their aircraft, or so they had to take another aircraft because they couldn't take the original one, and it was switched. Like somebody made the call to switch the aircrafts, and that's like what that was, because Jay-Z wanted Beyonce to be the top, so he knew he had to knock Aaliyah out, and he knew this was like one way to get Damon Dash. Yeah, she chose Damon over Jay-Z. And that was another thing, because she chose Damon over Jay-Z. So this was like a lot of that. There's a lot of that. You know?
Ooh,
Yeah. 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 Anyways, listen, I don't know nothing. This is all alleged things that I don't know, that I heard from three to four different parties, and I didn't say them, and I don't know them. So leave me out of it. My name is Ben, and I ain't one of them. Okay?
Oh man. Yeah. It's crazy though. Like Usher's acting up now too. Like
What did
it's
Usher do?
they're just saying he's acting different. He's acting real crazy now that Diddy got locked up. Like Diddy's been controlling him all this time still, and now without Diddy behind on, holding his hand, or the back of his head, or whatever you want to call it.
But
He
this is my
wilding.
thing about that. Usher has never been under Diddy.
No, he was.
Okay, but I'm saying Usher has never been under Diddy.
He was.
Usher has never been under Diddy. Okay.
Okay.
Reasons why I say this is because you know how like you always have some form of somebody of protection through life, right? So like, for example, with Diddy Dirty Money, you had Dawn who from Danity Kane come out and, you know, with this experience of her, whatever, because she not only worked with him with Danity Kane, she also worked with him on Diddy Dirty Money. So you have two timelines, one when she was like in her early 20s, one when she was in her early 30s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of working with him, and two different frames. Whereas I think her name's Khadijah, the other female of Diddy Dirty Money, is saying Usher was Justin Bieber before Justin Bieber. Yeah. So what you call it? So when you have her coming out and saying, I don't have the experiences that Dawn had. I don't know what she's talking about. I hope that she gets the justice that she deserves, but I don't know what she's talking about. You know why? Because Khadijah had her husband. So Diddy
Mm-hmm.
wasn't trying Khadijah or nothing like that because she had her husband as protectant. The reason why I say that I don't believe that he was underneath Diddy like that is because at the end of the day, that nigga had Jermaine Dupri the entire time. And
No.
I don't, but I know I'm saying I don't think, because you got to admit, Jermaine Dupri was part of Usher's very early career, like early career. Like he was with him from teen all the way to early 20s and everything, because he wrote the Confessions album and everything with them. That's why I'm saying I don't think he was underneath Diddy's guys like that because he had Jermaine Dupri. I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't heard a clickety clackety clickety fart about Jermaine Dupri being anything, like part of nothing that seems schemish or nothing. That's why I'm saying, as much as he might have had something with Diddy, he still had Jermaine. You get what I'm saying? Like you still had another person of protection. So like if Usher was going to do something, I feel like Jermaine was like, hey yo, Usher, maybe you should want you get what I'm saying? Like certain places, yeah, go, certain places not. But just like oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh man,
Shut up.
that part.
But that's what I think. I think because Jermaine has been around Usher since he was young, that he did have some protective guys in it. That's where I think that's just me. So I'm not saying if he was just Usher by himself,
see,
yes.
see, I hear you say that, but I also gotta remember during that time when he was writing Confessions, you had Little Bow Wow, and Jermaine was with Little Bow Wow for a while too. So I don't know. I think Usher may have slipped through the crack.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. My nigga, Bow Wow was part of the daggone Death Row, okay? Was part of Death Row Records at 5 years old. No one was protecting Bow Wow, okay? My man was his boss was Suge Knight at 5 years old. This man was on record labels talking about gutting and cutting and slicing niggas to death at 5. This nigga was just learning that 2 + 2 = 4. So please, no one was protecting Bow Wow the entire time. Like the entire time. I really don't think Bow Wow wasn't protected until he was at least 9 to 12 years old with Jermaine Dupri. You feel what I'm saying? And then around the time if Usher's thing came out and you had Let Me Hold You, those two projects was around the same time or something like that. But Jermaine was making sure that he gave dedicated time to particularly to 1 and 2. But then again, Jermaine didn't do his best with,
Mm-hmm.
crisscross. So
And rumors about Bow Wow too. Don't forget about that. I mean, again, we can get through all the
yeah.
the theories out there, but we don't know none of the true or not.
We don't know none of the truth. And I think once again, going back to this final thing and closing out with it, it still makes people who are part of orgies, polyamory, whatever the case may be, you want to, not even poly, but like just orgies or like, a very adverse sexual lifestyle. I feel like this puts them in a very compromising position
They're
because
already just think about those groups they already keep it real closed mouth as is now, and now with this coming out and all the stereotypes not going. Oh, it's like a Diddy party, people are and this it's so it's going to be even more quiet now.
yeah, because people have to realize that these alleged parties, there was a background to them. How to keep a person quiet is to do it in front of other people. You get what I'm saying? So if I
Yeah.
throw a party If I invite you over to my house and it's just you, and you come to my house and I put some moves on you or do something to you, right? You voluntarily came to my house. You voluntarily came here. Like, who's to say that we wasn't trying to do something together? Who said the blah, blah, blah? It's your word against mine, right? If I invite you to a party and there's a plethora of all different people that you know through the scenery and everything, you're more comfortable. You feel better because there's people that you know in different spaces and everything. And then I tell you, oh, yo, come to the back room because I can't really hear you right here. And then I bring you to the back room. No one's going to look for you. No one's checking for you because everybody's around here fucking every donkey in the world. Everybody's just doing their own thing, right? So no one's really checking for you. No one's looking for you. I'm in the back room. If you try to go out there and say that something happened or whatever, nigga, look what we doing right now. Who's gonna look at me weird when we all doing this weird shit together right now? No one's gonna say anything. You want that record deal, right? You want to get ahead and far in your stardom, right? You gonna take this pipe, or you gonna take one of my henchmen is gonna fuck the shit out of you, like.
Allegedly.
And that's what I say. I don't think that, and to be honest, I don't think Diddy was fucking nobody. I think that Diddy had hired people, NDAs signed, sealed, and fucking delivered, and had people fucking these people. I really do not think that Diddy touched none of these people. I think we're smart, but not. But we have to remember DNA is something that's always going to be a thing. If my DNA wasn't spread, what proof you got? That's my thinking. Like, that is literally my thinking. Why would I put myself to something like that where I could just pay somebody to do it and watch it and know that they're doing what I want them to do, and there's no DNA proof that any of my juices was anywhere.
If you're around Diddy and you want to get that success, Making the Band showed you exactly what they walked hours to go get this man some cheesecake.
And guess what? The only reason why those two groups didn't get where they got, I think, is because they didn't let Diddy do it. Because one of the rappers from the band, one of the rappers, it's not Choppa and it's not the big dude. It was the small, skinny, like nappy headed, like rough.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Fred.
He had came out into the interview saying that Diddy was on some weird shit, whatever. That's the reason why I think they didn't really pop like that, is because Diddy was trying to blah, 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 and they were like, nigga, no. The fuck you, nigga, no. Because
I think that's why Fred left. I can't say they all didn't, because some of them did stick around for a little bit. So
I ain't gonna hold you. I think Choppa took the dig. I think Choppa did it. Anyway, guys. Anyways, I think Choppa did it. But we're gonna move forward because we can't. Okay.
We know Dylon didn't. Dylon
because he spits hot fire. And Sarah definitely did it. Because her husband is wild. Okay, her husband is wild. And Babs, I feel like Babs might have just took it like whatever, But excuse me, STD versus condoms. Okay. So I unfortunately have had this conversation with men over and over again, and it's so sad. Like, I really, 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 really hate it. And I'm saying this because I have had conversations where, you find a suitor, they seem cool, they look like they pack enough to get what they need to get, and so now it's let's get some paperwork finalized in order to enjoy ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And there's the question, you want me to get papers? That makes my coochie dry up. Because why are you questioning me in my health?
2024.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. If I tell you, yes, you have coochie on a silver platter, no problem, sloppy, deliciously disgusting head. On top of that, I just would like papers. And your thing is, papers? We talking about papers? We talking about paper. Yes, nigga, we talking about papers. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. It should be a very quick and easy, oh yeah, okay, bet. Let me
There you
go
go.
do that and whatever for you. That's all. That's all.
Hmm.
That's all. It's really not that deep that you have to get almost offended the fact that I'm getting papers. And then the following question is, well, are we using a condom? And I'm like, I mean, personally, I'm gonna tell the truth every time. I personally don't like to, but yes, we will. Well, if we're using a condom, then I don't have to get a paper.
Yes, you do.
And then here's the next question: Do you want head? And then of course, like, of course I want head. I ain't fucking without no head. Okay, so if you want me to go raw dog on your dick, because you keep thinking raw dog in my coochie and my mouth are two whole different. Like, I feel like some men don't think the same diseases that can happen in my cooch can happen in my mouth. Like, I feel like they think when it's on my mouth that
Oh yeah, it don't
diseases,
happen.
it doesn't happen.
Your
Diseases in
mouth
your
cleans
mouth.
all the diseases off. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
like, what do you mean? No, that's not how that works. I need clean ass papers all the way around. And don't forget to add herpes on it. Because unfortunately, what I learned like a year and a half ago, which I
What a
didn't,
lot of people
a lot of people
what-
don't know, is that what they don't tell you when they're, and mind you, I go to my PCP. I'm not going to a clinic, I'm going to a PCP. A lot of them will just tell you, okay, yeah, we'll run this, blah, 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 blah. They're not telling you that they're not adding herpes to that. Do you know I was going for a while thinking I was getting tested for herpes? Because everything just, as soon as I see the list come back negative, negative, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not looking to see the acronym and what this is, what that is. As long as
you
it
ain't
says
looking
negative,
up.
nigga, I'm good.
All
I don't need to
everything
know.
says, no, that's it. That's all I need to
Yeah,
know.
I don't need to know what this stands for. I need to know it says negative. Okay, great. But one day, one of the doctors actually was like, and we leave herpes off. I said, what do you mean you leave herpes off?
Excuse me?
And they're like, yeah, we don't put it on. I was like, this whole time I haven't been tested for herpes? They're like,
Fabuloso
no.
and some
And,
Listerine.
and Fabuloso. I hate the smell of Fabuloso because it brings back college. But they said, well, because everyone mostly usually has to deal with cold sores or warts at some point in their life, and that is a
That is a form.
form of herpes, and it's HSV1, not the HSV2, which would be genital or oral herpes. So we don't want people to get so trapped up in their mind because of it, and it really does cause like distraction, and it does cause hurt. So we just don't put it on the test just to keep people's mind at ease. I want my brain to scratch. I want my brain to itch. What do you mean to put my mind at
I
ease?
need my brain to feel dirty.
Yes. Like, what are you talking about? I need to know about that stuff. I need that on my thing. So when I asked them, can you put that on there? Like, well, do you have a flare up? Do you feel like you have it? Because you would know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't. I could go a year or something without having any flare ups. I saw a video of a woman and she's like looking in the camera and she's in a towel and she's like, guys, I'm having a herpes outbreak right now. I'm having a herpes like flare up. And you're looking at her mouth, you're looking at her face, like, well, where is it? That woman lifted up her armpit and said, here it is. This tiny little couple of dots right here on my armpit. Because when it's in your system, it flares up however it wants, wherever it wants. You know what I'm saying? So it's not
That way.
just gonna show up on your genitals. I mean, yeah, it will, but it's not gonna just show up on your genitals or just your mouth. It can show up wherever on your body.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, and what I also learned is for a guy, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all gotta get your tips swiped.
The
What is that
inside,
test for?
yes. The inside, yes.
What is that? What is
Because
that test for?
because so think of it like this: fluid comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's an opening, so fluids can get in.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to check the inside and outside.
But do they just put it like through the tip?
Yes. Yes, they do. And it hurts.
Like, how far do they give me a demonstration how far it feels like it goes?
It's a cotton swab. It's the same cotton swab that they use for a COVID test.
But I'm
Essentially that.
saying with your hand, show me how far it feels like it goes up.
How far? It feels like
You don't got hands?
I got hands. I'm trying to think. It's like a good 2-3 inches. It hurts. It hurts. It ain't no
Okay, since you're
just
so are we saying if this is it and this is your urethra, right? And this is your urethra, are we saying right here or are we saying right here?
It depends. So again, it depends on the person, but
Mhm.
essentially it's enough for the whole cotton swab to get whatever's on it and pull it out. Yes. You look like you haven't thought bubbles.
It's I can say that I can understand a man not wanting to do it because of that part. We don't have to do that. We are just pee and blood, right? So I understand that. Okay. I seen the SCD. Yes, I seen it. Um, but to me, this is how I know men do not get tested that much, or if not at all. Because I feel like if they knew, or because they know that they have to do that part, that swab part, they aren't going to get tested. But to me, I feel like the reverse of that would be I'm going to ensure that I only fuck a certain person or whatever. So I don't have to keep going to do this, or I don't have to do this, or I don't need to do it every time I have a new sexual partner because I don't want to go through this shit again. So I'm just
Hell
going to
nah.
fuck one bitch. I'm going to fuck one bitch. And once me and that bitch are done, if once me and that new bitch come, if she's not my bitch, I'm not doing this test because I'm not going through somebody swiping my motherfucking urethra. But my thing is too is that like men are carriers. You know what I'm saying? You're passing
Hmm.
shit along. So it's like I don't know. Like it's just like I get it, but at the end of the day, you can get tested, but I still would want you to wear a condom regards to the fact. And even, if you wear a condom, our pubises are still hitting and smacking the fuck out of each other.
Juices are still flying.
Juices are still flying. And that's why people are so fucking stupid. Like, I don't like if I had the clap, right? Even if you're wearing a condom, you're bumping the fuck out of my fupa. Them juices is coming out because I'm a squirtle. Now they're attaching and getting on your shit, on your base. And a condom doesn't cover your dick all the way. It rolls up at a certain point in time. So, I just feel like we're literally, I'm 32. We're too old to be having these stupid ass conversations and y'all not getting it still.
I mean, shit. What about the guy from the internet? We
The
talked about last.
barnacles, the barnacle
Yeah.
boy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He
But I feel like
he easily like 40, 50 years old.
people get like I feel like people get to a point where they're like, you know what, my shit is fucked up. I'm just gonna get what I can. Like there was this dude who went on TikTok and was just like, yeah, I have gonorrhea and chlamydia and I got this and a third and I'm still fucking bitches and I'm still getting da 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 and I am not telling them. I don't know. I want to eat my own words on this, but we really need to stop opening our legs and stay 10 toes down on what we're saying. Cause I did it last year. This is gonna be a very truthful, honest moment. I kept saying and pushing, I want papers, I want papers, I want papers, and was in an uncompromised position and ended up fucking without papers. Nothing happened. I didn't get nothing. Thank God. Like, whatever.
She was definitely strange for some tests
Well,
afterward.
yeah, but it's one of those things where shit like that happens. Like, I gotta no, even if you're getting upset because, yada, 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 no. And that's another thing. I shouldn't be like, okay, fine, fuck it. Because you're going to get mad. You're going to get upset. Let's just, I shouldn't have to even think like that. But unfortunately, we're in these certain situations.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can definitely have the choice of being absent until you feel right being with the person. You can be celibate if you want. You can
You could do that
do
all day
all.
long. Still don't mean that the person you decide to be with may not give it
Mhm.
to you.
Yeah,
Your actions do not change someone else's action.
exactly. And like TBH, I shouldn't have to refrain from sexual pleasure because of your immaturity to be an adult. I shouldn't have to get to a point to say, you know what, I'm just not fucking nobody because these people are acting fucking stupid when it comes to sex. I literally shouldn't have to do that. Like, I literally should. That's the point. I shouldn't have to do that. Is it a choice of mine that I could do that? Yes. I shouldn't have to. If I say something to you like, just go ahead, get tested, please ensure that you're not fucking somebody in between that, because then you have that. Yeah, you'll go get tested and then you'll fuck somebody then like that night that you got tested, and then you'll show me your papers in 48 hours. And I'm like, but you just fucked somebody. That's like, it's obsolete. It doesn't matter at that point. Like, you couldn't just keep your dick to yourself for 48 hours. Like, damn. So anyways, right. All right, let's get through. Oh, so here's this thing that okay.
Are we going to Candy's corner?
Yes, we're gonna go to my corner. We're gonna go to my corner. So, guys,
Yeah,
all right.
let's
So
go.
I was talking with a family member, and he had mentioned that he got his girlfriend a vibrator for a gift for her birthday. My argument point was, a vibrator is not a gift. Okay. They passed the sex test. They passed the test sex before sex
So
with you.
pass the test sex or you. What? Anyway, go on to
Yeah.
Candy's corner.
Anyway, so my cousin said that he got his girl a vibrator for her birthday. My thing was, that is not a gift. And he's like, how is that not a gift? It was like this much money. Just because the value of something was greater does not mean that it's a gift. Okay. And I said, it's not a gift because a gift for her birthday specifically is a gift for her, something specifically of her, for her, something that she can use whenever, wherever, where, whenever, whenever. Like, this is for her. Her vibrator, and it was a Bluetooth one. Okay. Her vibrator is a beneficial gift for the both of you. The both of you will be participating in this vibrator. The both of you will be joining this vibrator because it's Bluetooth. So even if she's at home by herself, what you gonna be doing? Playing on the phone, making sure she's getting her rocks off, right? And he's like, okay, but I got a gift for her. I said, nigga, just because you're not using it on yourself doesn't mean it's not beneficial for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted to give me a vibrator, Valentine's Day, Christmas, I want to
Not,
make you, I want to
not
make you like Christmas.
the gift that keeps on giving, huh?
Yeah, like, I want to make you a mama, but you're not a mama yet day. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Fuck me on Happy Mother's Day. Fuck me on Mother's Day and tell me Happy Mother's Day when you're not in me. That's the type of toxic shit I like. You feel what I'm saying? But like, don't sit
That is some
here
toxic ass
and give
shit.
me something that is supposed to be specifically for me on my day that's really for us. Okay? I want it for me, not to you. That's why, like, buying people cars on their birthday and stuff, yeah, it's for them. They're gonna be using it and everything like that. But if you live together and like, I gotta take your car because this becomes a us thing. Like, this doesn't become. This is not a me thing
This
anymore.
ain't my car no
This
more.
is like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just me though. Would you ever give somebody? Well, give. Oh, I'm tired. Give Royal a vibrator as a gift in general.
Personally, probably. maybe on Valentine's Day, because it'd be fun and all that stuff. But any other time, no. My second girlfriend in college, getting my tongue pierced for my birthday wasn't a gift. Hell no, it wasn't a gift for you. Nothing about your tongue getting pierced is for her. I mean, for you. That is all for her. That was a selfish ass gift. Yep, exactly. For me personally, though, I don't want to see. We spend Christmas with her parents, and I don't want her opening that gift in front of everyone. Like, oh, now I
Yeah,
got
like
something
no,
exciting to do.
obviously, that could definitely be given in private. But like I'm saying, like, oh Lord, I'm
Uh
so
huh.
sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Um, but I like wouldn't want to do that for a person for their birthday. Now, if it's your birthday or something like that, and I got you like, let's just say a coupon to a sex store or something like that, and you could use it on whatever you like, then technically that is a gift for you because this is something that you're deciding that you want to use, whatever. So if it's a, I don't know, if
If it's
it's
a box,
if it's a box, if it's like a flesh toy for yourself, if it's anything of that sort, if it's you want to get yourself some porn DVDs, you want, like I don't give a fuck what you get, but if this is what you wanted to get, this is what you got. This is what you got. Like this is your money. You spent it on that. That's what you wanted to do. But if there was like things of that nature, yeah, sure, I'll get you something for Christmas or whatever we have you. But I'm not gonna go out of my way for your birthday to get you something like that because this is for your birthday, like your day. That's like it's your b day. You know what I'm saying? But
right?
anyway, um, but that was the Toy Story. Okay, so here's really quick. Here's really quick. Candace's corner. Okay, like I told y'all before, my life is a book that has not been written yet. All right, because
Mm-hmm.
the shit that I deal with is fucking crazy. So I don't know if you watch this show or not, but if you know it's you, I'm gonna make it very quick and cut to the fucking scene. You know those lower body abdomen like toys that just have the ass and then the pussy underneath and it's just the waist, those little dolls or whatever like that. So in my head,
The quarter bodies.
in my head they're like supposed to be like this big, like a short person's torso and ass, if that makes sense. So it's not like, this, it's like, like you can actually hold, like it's an actual person. You can actually the ass, like, you know what I'm saying?
There are
Like,
some like that.
yeah,
Yes.
okay, right? Because there are that big. So homie FaceTimes me, whatever like that. He shows me what it is, and I'm like, wait, why is it white? Where's the black one? And he turns the screen, and there's the black one to the corner. I said, why is the black one so close to you? Like, what's going on? Anyway, the point is, so he starts fucking it on camera. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm talking through it, whatever. Because the way the camera's looking down on it, it looks like a regular sized body one. Then he goes to set the camera up to the side so I can really see it because he's just trying to use his phone and everything like that. It's too much.
It's too
When
much
he
going
stood
on.
up to the phone and he stepped back to go do it, I swear the thing, like I'm trying to like describe, like it was like just this big, like just the miniature
Just enough.
size one. And I was like, what the fuck? Because I'm thinking that it was like the bigger size one. So I'm thinking
Uh
I'm
huh.
about to see this nigga like slapping ass is moving. Like I'm gonna get
You about to get
into
a
it.
whole show. You're like,
Yeah. And I said, now wait a minute. And it is like the side view was crazy looking, guys. And this is why men do not get recorded as fucking from the side. That was my point of the story. Men do not get recorded. They Y'all look crazy. Unless there's a woman or a man, whatever you're into, in front of you, or you're doing it from this angle, above angle, underneath angle. There has a straight side view, like a straight straw. Y'all look crazy.
Stroking it from the side.
Like y'all look
Oh,
crazy. Like
oh.
I only have one video personally of mine where it's from the side, and I do not watch it. It is not me, it's because of him. It
Mhm.
looks weird. It looks so like
Gotta know your
like
angles.
yeah, like it looks so
Oh
off.
shit.
And then what was more
Oh.
funny about the situation, and like I love this man, he's real cool. Like me and him, real homies, we real tight. But when
Yeah.
he got tired of pumping from the side,
That homie nut. Okay.
this nigga just picked it up with it on still on there because it's so small. Like the toy was like when I tell you the toy was like a burger. Like I'm telling you, like you just picked it up. He just picked it up, picked up the phone, and then did it, turned the camera like this, and then took the hand. It was just doing this. Like he used it as like a pocket or something, like a pussy pocket. And I'm like, why is it not bigger? Why is this toy not bigger? Like in my head, you should have got a bigger toy. Like I was mad at the toy side because like it's not even fun no more to
Oh.
use it. If you get what I'm saying, like because you're not getting the full. If you
And
want, because if you want to,
if you gonna pay for
you know what
a
I'm saying?
body,
Like
you want to feel a body.
you
You
want
want
to
to
feel
feel
a
like there's
body.
cheeks or something
Yeah,
clapping on you.
like
Yeah.
why is it so like what?
He got it from Timu. That's why.
It was literally like, ew. Like
He got
just for addictive hit in it. Like
he
literally
got
just I was just
he
like,
got it. He got it half off.
why is it so wait, that's besides the point.
Oh,
Seeing a grown man fuck the side is bananas. Go in the mirror and watch you from the side. You're gonna be disgusted with yourself. You look weird, G. You look weird. Look, I know I look weird. I do look weird from the side and doggy. I know I look weird from the side and doggy. You know why? Because it's like the way my leg and my thigh ratio to my ass, like it looks pretty good. It's fine. It's whatever. And then my lower back. But like at some points, because of like I do have I got like a little small waist, you know what I'm saying? So my ass kind of expands out of it, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of goes down into a deep valley, you feel me? But regardless of the fact, I still have a lot of roundness at the top. So even when I have a deep arch, when somebody's hitting it from the back and looking at it from the side, it looks like their arms get sucked into my ass when they holding on to my hips and shit. So it just looks crazy because they want to hold my ass, they want to hold my hips, but because of how big my ass is like you have to go like, you know what I'm saying?
you
And
gotta lock in like,
you gotta like lock in, and that shit looks crazy. And I'm like, we're not doing this from the side no more. We're gonna record from up here.
It's either up, down, not side.
I have just never realized that I really haven't watched somebody fuck from the side before, and I just was astonished at what I was looking at, and I'm like, this is what it looks like, huh? That's different. Not in a bad way, but like, this is like what I tell people when women get undressed. Some men, and I don't know if you're one of these men, some men have said they like watching their women get undressed from like a days of work. They just like watching them take a. Nothing will ever be appealing about a woman taking her panties off. Nothing will ever be appealing.
I
If
can't
you,
agree with that.
I'd watch a woman take her panties off in the most regular way. In the most regular way. Not because she's tantalizing, not because she's trying to be sexy. She's literally just taking them off.
I have a whole royal. Yes.
Yeah, it
I
looks.
watch.
It's
Maybe to you, but not to me.
It just like it's like I don't know the shimmy. It's like the shimmy, and then because especially if they're like if it's not like a thong or something like that, if it's like even if it's boy
Thighs get
shorts
stuck.
or
You
like or
gotta
the they roll, So at a
Mhm.
certain point, you just rolling them down, and then you
see. See, Ace said it too. Not to us. Genocide Circus. Yeah, that's hot to us. Yeah.
I guess I don't.
I mean, I got same question you. Watching the guy take off his drawers. How you feel?
Y'all look dumb like us. I don't see anything sexy
Okay.
about like you know what I'm saying. Like it doesn't. What's sexy to me is you taking your shirt off. That's sexy to me because it's like whether you have hair, you don't have hair, or whatever may have you, it's like that face as the shirt comes over and you take it off and you're like in your skinny, like it's like you shake your like your feel good. It's like y'all do like this thing, y'all go, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh yeah,
It's like you
that
you shake
it's
into your
like, oh yeah,
comfortability.
let's go.
It's a
Oh,
what?
what the?
What? I told you that I would tune in this evening. You had my legs shaking from the full body massage you gave me on Wednesday. I can't wait to feel your
What kind
strong
of
hands over my body again next week and call me
what
later in my
kind of
ability to
random ass
Hold on,
shit?
don't delete it. Hold on, let me take a picture of it.
Okay, I'm gonna go on Facebook and report it, but sure. What the hell? Oh, you gotta love Facebook.
Not Officer Christopher Jackson is crazy.
Exactly. That is crazy. Good to you though.
Okay, so what's another physical thing that a woman does that's not sexual that you find sexual?
You can't ask me these questions because I'm a very sexual person. So there isn't.
Oh my
What the
gosh.
Royal will tell you. She tells me a lot of times. You're just yeah. There's a lot of things. I just
Cornball Awards goes
yes,
to.
yes, yes. It could be the dumbest thing possible, and I'm like, yes, thank you.
To me, it's when a man walk. Like, am I walking? Okay, Sean. But I don't care if you're talking to a fancy tray cover off taking a fancy tray cover off a steak and opening a Tupperware. It's still juicy steak and I'm ready to eat, screaming. Of my ex, I have so many videos in my phone recorded of that man just walking. It's a walk. And the reason why I think it is because depending on how you walk is how it's sexy to me. I love when a nigga checks the scenes. Like, yeah, he's walking, but he's like, I'm scoping shit out. I'm like, the head is on swivel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure everything's cool, what's going on, yada yada. I'm paying attention to what I got going on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
More importantly is when they're walking and then they notice that you're looking at them and it's that big ass cheesy smile, like, what are you looking at? I'm looking at what's about to be devoured in every single hole I possibly could fit you in. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. I think another thing that I find sexy that men do that's not sexual.
What's that?
When y'all wipe y'all mouths, especially if you have like a beard or a goatee, because it's never like when you're done eating or something like that. It's never like just a blood, or it's like this. It's like that.
Oh God. Okay.
Because you gotta think about it. Like when a woman's done sucking dick, right? She's not like she's like she's wiping the bottom off, like getting that bottom spit off. But when y'all are done like eating, it's just like
that shit's dripping down the beard. What the hell are you talking about?
That is the best thing since sliced. I don't know, but it's best. I love it. I love it.
That shit's dripping down the beard. You gotta get the towel. Like, oh man.
What towel? There is no towel. I lick it off. It's okay. It's me.
You want to lick it off my face? Okay.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
If you got a bitch and she ain't licking her off of you, that's a nasty bitch. That is a nasty bitch. That's a nasty. If you eat a bitch out and she don't kiss you after you eat her out, that's a nasty bitch. Never go back and go get checked immediately. That's a nasty bitch. And the reason why is because like there should be no reason why you're afraid of tasting your own self off of a person. And like I kind of put it towards men too. The only reason why I say it's different for men because I understand like it's an actual substance. Like it's not like with you women who actually do nut scare the fuck out of me. A woman who actually nuts scares me. Y'all know the first time I was watching a video and I saw that bitch go and it was like actual cream nut came out of her. I got scared. I said, whoa, what the fuck is that? But you know, you learn. And I'm like, if I was a nigga, I would never go down on you. Got me coming up looking like I just was down there eating buttercream. But
not buttercream.
but yeah, I mean, like I understand a dude not wanting to, but I don't like when I'm sucking you off and I'm done like and I drunk you down. I sucked you out. Like I don't stop. Why don't you just come in my mouth? Like you're a human juice box at this point. An adult Capri Sun. I'm going to drink as much as I want to drink. You know what I'm saying?
Taking all the soul.
By the time I come back up to you to kiss you, there is no children dancing on my tongue. Okay? There's nothing there. So like you shouldn't have a problem with me kissing on you. The fuck? The only time I'll have a problem with anybody exchanging kisses after giving services is eating ass. You be kissing after you eat some ass, don't you? You look like the type of nigga to be kissing after you eat some ass. You look like that type of nigga that be kissing after you eat some ass.
Oh God!
You look like a nigga who eats ass after you was kissing somebody. You went directly from asshole to mouth. Exactly what you feel like.
The fuck? That was random as hell. Oh man, I don't even remember the last time I've done that kind of activity. I ain't gonna lie.
You look like the type of nigga to eat ass and then kiss him in the mouth. That's nasty.
Sure, we'll say that. I don't know.
No, the only reason why, because y'all already know how I feel about backdoor activity. As much as people like to make fun of me for not participating or enjoying it, I take it very seriously because that's where literal bacteria exists, like fecal matter bacteria, and not to be funny, that's literally directly your source of an organ that you need. You need that, or you're gonna be wearing a stonum bag, okay, and shitting in a bag directly from your intestine and changing it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
we see how sexy that turns out for you.
It's
yeah,
like,
let me change my bag right quick, baby.
Yeah, like sorry if I don't want to play around with a very important part of my body. Shitting is very important to me. I love to shit. I love to expunge any toxic out of my body. I love the feeling of getting rid of something out of my body. I'm sorry if I did it properly and whatever. But that's what I'm saying. People do go ass to mouth. There are people who go ass to mouth. So this is what I'm saying. You're not supposed to. People do. It's nasty. That's just an area you don't do shit in. Literally, okay? You don't do shit like that. You don't go ass to mouth. That's gross. And you definitely don't double dip. The amount of videos that I've seen people literally go fucking the ass to pussy to pussy to ass, that is disgusting. Ugh. And the bitches who suck dick after that shit been in their ass.
You talking about pornos now?
You think? Yeah, it's happening on video for people who getting paid. You don't think people are doing that in real life?
I know people are doing it in real life.
That's what I'm saying. That's just nasty. That's just. I can do a lot of things, but playing with bacteria is not one of them.
Candace does not play with bacteria.
I don't. I can't. It's like I was having a conversation with my boy today, and we were talking about people who have lost weight and have extra skin. And at one point in time, like he felt bad, like he didn't feel bad about not liking it, but now he's starting to feel bad about it because he's like, damn, like that was kind of fucked up of me how I treated it, whatever. And I kept it 100 with him, and I was like, yo, you are comprised of what you like and what you don't like, right? If I look at something and my body instantly goes to it, I can work myself to a point that I don't feel like that, but it will always still be there no matter what. So if it's something that doesn't do it for you, that's okay. That's up if you're willing to work through it. If you know you're not able to work through that, then that's okay to say, you know what, this just isn't for me. No bad things for you. Congratulations on your weight loss. I personally can't do it because I'd be damned. Let's just say if I lost a lot of weight and now you went to go touch my thigh or something and it felt loose or weird because of the skin and it creeps you out because you wasn't thinking that it would feel like that. You thought it was like a thigh and you did this quick little, like, you jerked, but your hand did a quick little flex. I'm gonna feel insecure the rest of the time we're together about that, and I wouldn't want you to make me feel like that, and I wouldn't want to make you feel weird about your natural feelings towards how my body looks. You know, so same thing with booties. I personally don't feel comfortable with someone going near my ass. Now, have I gotten it licked? Yeah. Did it feel weird? Yeah. Would I do it again? For fucking sure. but it would just have to be a conversation. Like and people, this is what people piss me off. I do want to do anal, guys. Like it's not like I'm saying I don't ever in my life. Fuck no, fuck that shit. I never want to do that shit. I've attempted 4 times beforehand. So obviously there's a desire to do it. I just feel like I've gotten to the point that I'm too scared to do it. So it's psyching myself out every single time. So yeah. But fuck niggas get money.
Take that.
Okay. Too soon.
I mean, that's what they did.
Flying squirrel.
I don't know. I've tried. It's like you're fucking a flying squirrel. Oh, he's talking about the squirrels that fly. They flop their skin out. They hold their skin out.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this week of Kinky Zoe Podcast. This is your girl Chase here. How you say little face your mouth. Follow me on TikTok, C.HAYESINC. Candy Taste Sweet on Instagram. Thursdays, 9 p.m. The Vault with Cheese and Duke. Thank you.
It's your boy Hub Deuce here. That's it. You catch me here. Andy.
See you guys next Sunday.
Oh man, that's crazy.